I am very passionate about breastfeeding. As a mother of 4, I breastfed all of my children. I breastfed longer with each child. I breastfed my 4th child for 18 months when he self-weaned. My own experiences make me believe breastfeeding education increases a mother's success at reaching her own goals. Breastfeeding is the best and most convenient way to feed your child. It is better for the baby, mom, and environment. Breastfeeding is the most natural way. Breastfeeding is what breasts are designed for. It's what classifies us as a mammal, the ability to produce milk to feed our young. According to MilkMatters.com, it is the most economical and convenient choice. Formula is really expensive. According to Lalek League International, formula is $134 to $491 a month. Breast milk is free. It's always available and ready. There's no need to pack bottles for an outing, and nighttime feedings are really easy. You don't have to make a bottle and get up. You can just lay right there in bed with your baby. Formula could also be contaminated in the factory or the store, or even in your own home without realizing it. Breast milk is always sterile and no need for refrigeration. Breastfeeding is best for the baby according to fitpregnancy.com. Breastfeeding creates a healthier baby. The incidences of pneumonia, colds, and viruses are reduced among breastfed babies, says infant nutrition expert Ruth Lawrence, MD. It provides long-term protection. It reduces the risk of chronic conditions like type 1 diabetes, celiac disease, and Crohn's disease. You have a custom-made supply for your own baby. Formula cannot change based on the baby's needs. Colostrum, which is the pre-milk that comes in when the baby is born, is full of antibodies. It's higher in protein and lower in sugar, just what your baby needs at birth. Full milk that comes in 3 to 4 days after birth is higher in both sugar and volume, says Heather Kelly, an IBCLC in New York. Your milk can also change when the baby is sick, adding more antibodies to help the baby heal faster. It provides a closer bonding with your baby. And DrSears.com says it reduces the risk of SIDS by 50% by helping the baby with a better sleep pattern and increases the mother's awareness. It's also better for the mom, according to FitPregnancy.com. Gives an immediate benefit. Suckling helps shrink the uterus after birth. Your uterus can be back down to normal size 6 weeks after birth instead of 10 weeks, like bottle-fed babies. It also helps prevent postpartum hemorrhaging. It can also help burn calories and lose weight. Dr. Lawrence says breast milk contains 20 calories per ounce. So every ounce you feed your baby, you lose 20 calories. It's also a natural contraceptive and menstruation vacation if you're only breastfeeding with no bottles. Heather Kelly says breastfeeding causes the release of prolactin, which keeps estrogen and progesterone at bay, so ovulation isn't triggered. It's also a confidence booster for mom. It's also better for the environment. According to InFactCanada.com, breastfeeding is a sustainable, renewable resource that's free and creates no waste. Artificial feeding products are non-renewable, create waste, require costly packaging and shipping, and it also uses expensive fuel to prepare. 200,000 bottle-fed babies use more than 15 million tin cans in 6 months. Most women do not deny the benefits of breastfeeding, but for some reason they choose not to breastfeed and give up. According to KellyMom.com, there can be many problems or reasons that can prevent a mom from being successful, but with the proper resources and support team, most can be overcome. Some of the reasons women choose not to breastfeed is that they are going back to work, they're afraid to nurse in public, they may have health problems, or the baby may have health problems. The baby can be a preemie and in the NICU and not with the mother, or she may feel that she doesn't produce enough milk or too much milk. Some of the ways to overcome these problems is use a pump when you go back to work, or supplement formula for either going back to work or not producing enough milk until you do produce enough milk. Get your doctor involved if you do have any health problems or your child's pediatrician, or speak to a lactation consultant. I will end my speech with a quote from my sister-in-law, who is a lactation consultant. Breastfeeding is one of the most basic human instincts. When mothers experience difficulties with breastfeeding, they often feel that they are failing as a mother. It is one of the utmost importance that mothers build a solid relationship with her lactation consultant. In the hospital prior to discharge, this increases the likelihood that if she does indeed experience breastfeeding difficulties, once she goes home, she will reach out for help. Carmen Langlois, RN, BSN, IBCLC. And men, do not feel that you do not have a part in this. You can encourage your wife to breastfeed.